All right, yo, we live. What up?
Living good, man. I'm happy to see another week, bro.
Yeah, B. How was your weekend, man?
It was cool, man. A little PSA for the world. The Buckethead boys were yet again in person together at what was it called? Cold cheeseburgers and beers.
Word, man. It was, yeah, I think it's cold
Yeah,
beers and cheeseburgers, bro.
I know. But yeah, your
Other,
boy, the kid JB made it out to Deer Valley, which I don't know if you ever been from Tempe. You could take a plane or a short shuttle bus.
yeah, man. I
And
told you that shit was far.
nah, it's not that far. It wasn't that bad.
Nah, bro, don't lie to me. Like
A
I've
cool,
made the drive before.
a cool 30, 40 minutes to
Mm-hmm.
kick it with your boy. We caught up and saw the NFL games last night. Um,
Mm-hmm.
ate two side salads, which you guys, for some reason, thought that was like an egregious act.
Nah, no, it was just funny because you got a side salad and then sliders, and then you was kind of like chilling, and then they brought out another side salad, and we're like, yo, who the fuck?
Yeah,
I never seen somebody eat a salad after like a meal. You know what I mean?
I
That's like
read that the Italians do that shit. The Italians do that at the end of their meal because lettuce helps stretch your stomach. So
oh, word.
then, yeah, it helps you digest.
I thought it was the opposite because I feel like I heard people can't digest lettuce. That's why people be pooping out full of icebergs of lettuce and shit.
Damn, I've never heard that. But I did economically speaking, I should have just got like one of the normal salads because like they were like 8, $9, and I ended
Mm-hmm.
up getting two side salads for $5. So they cracked me, dog. They cracked me. But
Yeah, bro. They got me too, bro. I got these fucking. I mean, the restaurant itself is fire, but I got those damn buffalo chips, thinking that they're gonna be like, you know what I mean, thinly cut potatoes. You know how they get, you know what I mean, like it's kind of like French fries, but it's just like cut potatoes and they fried a little bit. But nah, it was literally chips with hot sauce on them for fucking $8. They got my ass,
damn, they ran to the CVS and just poured
bro.
some hot sauce on chips for you.
That shit is wild, man. I used to do that when I was a kid. Get the Lay's bag, put hot sauce on it, and then like eat it till that shit get soggy, and then throw that shit out. But it's like, yo, they really out here charging niggas $8 for that shit. That's wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, no. Other than that, weekend was cool. That was my Saturday. Friday night, just kept it chill yet again. Just avoided the heavily snow we have out here in Arizona.
Oh yeah, bro. It's so fucking cold.
A
It
brisk
was a
60 degrees.
yeah, it was 72 degrees today. Fucking terrible. Had to thought about putting on socks for 2 seconds in the house.
I had to shovel the
It was
heat.
crazy.
But nah, Friday Friday kept it cool too, man. How was your weekend? What'd you do Friday?
Oh, dude. I think I just chilled. I didn't really do much. I was chilling. Just was hanging out. I'm trying to think. I think I watched a bunch of Game of Thrones whole season this weekend. So I guess I'm one of those people now. Fuck.
Yeah, how's Game of Thrones going for you?
And you know what I mean? It started off, and I was like, all right, this is why I wasn't fucking with it. It was all slow. They were talking in weird ass fucking voices and shit. And dude was trying to fuck his sister and whatnot. It was weird. Mad incest, but and then like as the season went on, there was way more like crazy shit. People fucking like doing wild shit with swords and whatnot. And so the action picked up a lot. So I get it, you know. I might have to check out season two.
I think you said it best, man. As soon as a lot of people start liking something, it's like the time I start hating it.
Yeah, no, it was like everybody was on it, and like I don't know, maybe I don't know if I'm a hype beast because hype beasts are those fuck boys that only buy like sneakers because people think it's cool. But like I'm definitely one of those people who I know people make fun of, but I'll be like, yo, this song I know this song before that shit was popular. Like you weren't even banging with it, but I was. You know what I mean? It's like, and I know that's some shit that people make fun of, but that's definitely some shit I'll be doing. So like if I'm not on a TV show early, I just don't something about it. I just don't like hopping on to that shit late. So I just say fuck it. You know what I mean? Because I'm usually like, yo, I watch all these shows. If I catch it, like, then I'll be like, yo, you should definitely check this out. But if I'm late to it, I'm like, that's why I haven't watched The Wire either. But actually, it's kind of twofold. With Game of Thrones, I thought it was gonna be like Lord of the Rings, and I don't fuck with that shit. But it's not really. It's like not really like the Lord of the Rings. It's more like actual shit happening. And then two, the reason why I don't watch The Wire is because most of the people who tell me to watch The Wire, which is like this show about like the inner city struggles and like drug dealers and gangbangers, is like white people or some like white dudes, and so I'm just like, I'm good, man. Like, yo, it's the best show I ever seen. It's like, all right, I'm need to chill. I'll watch it someday when the heat dies down, though.
I'm like that with TV shows,
One
man.
day.
I mean, The Office like got canceled well before I started the first season, and then I come back like 5 years later, making references to people that already
you like,
know
yo,
what I'm talking about.
I tried to watch new, but you weren't even on it when it was like the wave.
I'm like, how you not sad that Jim and Pam are, fighting about their marriage? And people are like, bro, that show's 5 years old.
Yeah, that's like the only. And did you even watch Parks and Rec?
No.
I don't know that many people who's watched The Office and not watched Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I heard it's a good show. I just never gave it a chance either. But
it didn't make any sense. Just throw it on Netflix.
I think we have this wave though, where like either TV's
literally the
dying,
same too. What happened?
TV's dying or TV's going. Like I don't know where you lie on the fence. I catch myself watching YouTube and sports highlights more often than a TV show. Anyway,
I feel like that's a you thing, because most people call this the golden age of TV.
I think that's a lie, man. I think this is the golden age of
bro,
like, digital networks, man. People
out there, bro.
Dude, people are on Hulu and Netflix way more than they're on like TV.
Right, and that what you think they're watching?
Okay, do you mean like? Do you mean a television, or do you mean like TV network?
I'm talking about shows, bro. I'm talking about TV shows.
On TV or on net or on?
I get what you're saying. I thought you were saying like the shows are bad. I'm like, bro, this is like there's some fire ass shows out now. But you're talking about whether people watch live TV.
Yeah, like network
TV.
Yeah, which
people don't.
Exactly.
That's dying. But like they're gonna adapt, because people. It's not. If anything, people are watching these shows more. The only reason they're not watching it on TV anymore is because they have the other options. So once these fucking networks figure that shit out, they're gonna find out a way to finesse us back into that shit. Hulu doing that too. They're like, yo, you have to pay extra for no commercials. So there's still a base plan where you got commercials, and even then, there's still shows where they gotta show a commercial at the beginning or the end. So you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you're gonna get commercials whether you like it or not. They're figuring it out. They're gonna get to the bag, because if they can't figure out a way to get the money, then they're not gonna make these shows, because the only reason they make these shows is so they can sell this shit and make money. You know what I mean?
Kind of like YouTube stepping their shit up and turning it to YouTube Red or whatever, where they're trying to be like a paid network.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was saying I don't think people are stopping watching live TV. They just don't want to pay for cable because that shit's expensive.
Yeah, and
you still gotta watch that shit for sports.
That shit used to be easy back in the day. You could steal your neighbor's cable. That shit ain't so easy these days.
Yeah, and there is still like a lot of people they still do binging, and they don't want to fuck with shit, like waiting for shit. But like there is a nice feeling of like watching, like everybody in the world's watching something at the same time. That's why Twitter's always lit during a sports game, or like an award show, or like even like I never like cared that much about it, but like Game of Thrones, when that shit was on, people would literally pop up on HBO. So that Twitter be lit because of that, because everybody's watching at the same time. I think people still fuck with that. It's just, it's a lot easier to get to shit later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. With that being said, man, there was a topic you wanted to talk about transitioning into.
Well, yeah, let me introduce the pod first. You guys are listening. I mean, you were fucking deep in, but you guys already know you're listening to the Bucket Up Boys. This is the Bucket Up Podcast, Volume 19. You're here with your boy Ty Doyle, $, aka DJ Buttersauce, aka your mom dudes call me handsome on the weekends only, and I'm here with my boy, the kid JB, Jesse Burke. What up?
Dude, my bad. I always assume that the buckets out there already assume and know what the show is, but you're right. For the new followers, for the new listeners, we apologize. This is volume 19 of the Bucket Up Podcast. I am the kid JB, aka Mr. Told You So. Could have been right last week, and I say that often because I'm not always right, but when I am, I told you so. So
yeah, dude. Yeah, you talking about thinking people know. I get that because I was talking to somebody. Shout out to Paige. I don't know if she'll listen. I told her to, but she was saying that she couldn't get into podcasts because there's always like that first like 10 to 15 minutes of the people telling you who they are, what they do, and all their sponsors. And she's just like, by the end of that shit, she tunes it out. So like that's why I don't bite at the beginning, but I feel like it's cool for us to shoot the shit a little bit before we get into the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, right now we're not currently sponsored page, so by all means, no shouts to any of the sponsors because we don't have one. So just listen to your boys.
Yeah, which is probably cool. You don't have to fucking, watch your mouth because we're sponsored by like Nabisco or something, and we can't trash Oreos or whatever the fuck they make. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or talk about the bad times. Like, do you remember that times? Pepperidge Farms remember those times.
Yo, 1-800-Flowers. That shit was trash. Some flowers they sent me.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the internet and shit, like we were talking about, the internet was going crazy because a fucking internet famous dude did some internet fucking bullshit, and like Logan Paul dude. I heard a lot of people this week say they didn't even really know about the dude. I knew like about him on like the fringe in my mind. This motherfucker was on Vine doing dumb shit. Everybody, once Vine died, all those Vine star dudes like transferred to YouTube and just making YouTube videos and vlogs and shit. But this dude Logan Paul and went to that's like suicide. Like the only reason they go to, I don't know if it's the only reason, but it's like a known thing that people go there to commit suicide. So this dude does a fucking YouTube video like in the forest and like shows a dead body or somebody who obviously just taken their life. You know what I mean? And then posts it on YouTube for fucking clicks. And then obviously everybody in the fucking internet got mad. Obviously it made sense because that's what's fucked up shit. And this dude is like the apology. The main point of it is, these YouTube dudes are trash, bro. What do you think about the whole thing?
I mean, I always had my opinion about it because naturally I'm jealous that they got money for doing stupid shit. And
oh, dude, do you want to know how much this dude's making?
I don't, so don't even tell me. But what I'm saying is like,
tell you anyway, but you can go ahead.
I think what it's the dumbing down of America, man. It's people that find his shit funny is the problem. And I kind of took a step back and I forgot that it's not just people our age that are viewing YouTube. It's all
young people.
It's young people that are very impressionable. So it doesn't take much to have a kid that looks like the model American citizen with his, blonde hair and whatever color eyes he has. And he can do all this crazy shit in public and people don't see him as a threat. So his videos never get broken up with the cops being called or anything severe.
Mm-hmm.
It all started, if you really know, I mean, he fucking got started from being that dude that could split in the middle of nowhere. And he just randomly, he would just randomly do a split, like a gymnastic split.
It's fucking dumb.
I know, and that's how he got famous, bro. He literally,
randomly. The thing that's fucking wild. The thing about the dudes who like, I'll just tell you, he apparently this dude makes $150,000 every Facebook post and $80,000 for every like fucking Twitter, like every tweet that he does. That's fucking crazy. But the thing that's crazy is all these people who got like famous and rich off of the Vine and shit are like the people who made the worst Vines. Like there's some fire Vines out there that are actually funny, and like those people are not rich. It's these fucking dudes doing a fucking split. How's that funny?
I know, dude, and that's where it goes to show. It's just like it doesn't take much for people to be excited or interested these days, and that leads into music as well, bro. I mean, that's why these artists like Lil Yachty and all this shit are successful because it doesn't take deep lyrics no more. It takes one little hook that catches people's interest, and it's off.
But here's the thing: I can even in a little standpoint, I can get why Lil Yachty and like dudes the Gucci Gang because it's like people want to like feel good at the club. So like if it's a song that bangs in the club, they'll rock with it. But like this dude on YouTube, like you have to search that shit out. You know what I mean? And like go and find this dude and be like, yo, I'm a like, and they do these vlogs shits where they just them talking about their day. And it's just like, how do people find that interesting and you get millions of viewers when they're talking about dumb shit? You know what I mean?
And then those are the same people that would be like, you guys look up to athletes. That's stupid that you guys follow sports as heavily as you do. But with that being said, man, yeah, there's plenty of YouTube and social media viral people that you're like, okay, that was funny one time. It needs to go away. Perfect example, the Salt Bay. Like, dude, all he is a guy that cooked a piece of meat and he sprinkled salt one time. That's all it took was him sprinkling salt on a piece of meat one time. And now this guy is all over the map talking with celebrities. He doesn't even talk. He just cuts meat in front of celebrities. And it's like, do we really need to make this guy that
I
glorified?
mean, in his defense, at least in his situation, he actually had a job doing something. Like the dude's like isn't he like a world renowned chef? He had like he had like an actual like kitchen and shit. Like he actually, at least that dude actually does something. And
Okay, you're right. My bad.
It's not just, and like he just got famous. Like, and it's not like he did that and then like expected that to blow up. It just happened, and I don't blame him for parlaying it. And I don't, you know what I mean? Like the Logan Paul shit. Like I'm not blaming him that people are stupid and like are watching this shit. Like it's just dumb. But like then he's taking it too far by doing dumb shit, like going into the forest and filming people who just died. Like is it really that hard to figure out that shit's fucked up? You know?
Well, yeah, but that's what it is. It's like people are greedy, man. He's monetizing it. But same with those dudes that, what you doing, baby? And the guy just dances and wiggles his legs. Like that's not funny. I don't care how much of a hater I sound. That was funny one time, but there is no reason why celebrities and actors are like bringing these dudes to their crib and putting them on just to
I feel like they're not though. You think they are?
For sure they are, bro. You see it all over social media. Like he's at Le'Veon Bell's house, and they're like doing these videos that are obviously staged.
Oh yeah, the one dude.
Yeah, and they try to make it like, oh, what are you doing, Daniel? Oh, why are you wiggling your feet? Like that shit's not funny, and they're getting paid for that. Like that's truly upsets me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of like those dudes like using him for their own kind of gain too. But like, I don't think people who are actually famous from actual talents are like actually respect those dudes, because like why would they?
But they do though by putting them on. I mean shit, like Backpack Kid, the kid literally made that stupid dance where he just puts his arms in front and arms in back, and then Mark Ingram was FaceTiming him. He flew him out to the game. He showed him around the locker room. Like, bro, we've done more than these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I never made a dance that cool though. You know,
that dance is way better. I could do a bucket hat dance, way cooler.
Go ahead, do it.
Oh, it's lit. You can't even see it. But yeah, man.
And that's the thing. I'm not here to bash dudes who like they do some shit and kind of doing it because it's fun, and then it blows up and then they parlay. I'm talking about
the fake YouTubers.
Just this dude who like this, like him doing that, one guy doing a dance and it blowing up is one thing. This dude doing fucking dumb shit just to get likes and clicks and shit. Like that's where it's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Like Boom Gang
or like fucked up shit. Yeah, like that dude's fucking ignorant, man.
I know, but he gets paid. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, and that's not. And part of it is like me wanting to be like, yo, that dude should have more integrity. But like at the same time, if motherfuckers are gonna pay attention to it, like, what are you supposed to do?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like he just had a video of him eating dog food and it got 1 million views, like 1 million.
Right. So, like, what is telling him to stop?
Not the money. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's not. If anything, it's a reflection on society.
And he also does shit that fucks with people. Like when he was in New York City, he jumped on the dude's like the CD table. I was like, bro, that's his whole store. Like, how you gonna fuck him up like that?
What's crazy is I only know about him because people complaining. Like, have you seen the video? I didn't watch that shit.
Dude, I mean, my shit is like they on social media, World Star, you'll see it. They'll be like, yo, this rapper just did this in the mall, and I'm like, he's not even a good rapper. Like Young Boy NBA, they'll be like, look, this dude just stole 7 pairs of sneakers. I'm like, arrest him. Like, stop promoting it, you know?
See, that's why I was like, that's why when we were talking about, you're saying academics, like, academics the main one promoting that dumb shit. So that's why I don't fuck with it, man.
Yeah, but he's not doing it.
Yeah, but he's the one promoting it and putting that shit in front of people's face. Like, yo, this is what you guys should be paying attention to. Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard to say, man. Like, I mean, for us, I think personally, I want to be able to be in a position where we're getting paid to be doing the shit that we already promote. You know, if someone was like, yo, Ty, Jesse, ditch the bucket hacks. Can y'all eat dog food? We'd be like, nah, we good.
Nah, I'm not doing that shit.
You know?
No. But that's the thing. Like, I don't want to bash it too hard because it's like, obviously, you know what I mean? We're doing a fucking internet podcast. And so it's like, yo, aren't you trying to get on too? But like, we're not going to fucking be on a podcast talking about dumb shit.
We're never going to sell out, bro.
To me, it's kind of like the Rush Limbaugh fucking what's that dude name? Adam is it Adam? Not Adam Jones. I don't want out here to take out Pac-Man Jones. Alex Jones. I'm like, yo, that dude on the fucking Bengals, man. Nah, but yeah, Alex
no
Jones,
respect.
Alex Jones, he just says outlandish shit like the fucking like Sandy Hook was staged by actors, and so that like people on the fringe of society give him attention, or other people are just giving him attention but mad at him.
Yeah,
all these dudes are in the same realm. They just doing fuck shit, so people be like, "Oh, somebody did that shit." You know what I mean? And then that's how they get attention, is because they can't actually think of shit that's funny or shit that people want to hear. You know what I mean?
I feel like half of Alex Jones's audience just look at him for the entertainment value, and half of his audience actually believe the shit he says.
I don't know, bro. After this election, man, I feel like there's a lot of crazy fucking people. And then, like, I think a lot of people fall into conspiracy theory shit. And like once you get in that shit, I feel like I heard it warps your brain. But you be out here believing all types of shit.
It's so funny because it's funny how we say like, man, after this election, there's a lot of crazy people. It's like, man, they've always been here. Just the election just brought them out.
Right, but every day I'm just amazed by how like dumb society is, which I guess I shouldn't be because I'm a grown ass man. But I remember even working in retail. That's when you if you're a teenager working in retail, that's when you kind of figure out that like 60% of the world is stupid. Being generous, you know what I mean? Could you have a customer come in and they be saying some of the dumbest shit you ever heard?
Oh yeah, I've had a customer say, if I don't pay my bill on time, will it go down? And I said, if you don't pay it on time, it'll go up.
Like, why would you think it'd go down? Like, I mean, you won't be able. I mean, if you don't have to pay it, if you don't want to, you just won't have a phone.
You know,
that shit's crazy though.
People are pretty stupid.
But yeah, I just don't get I just don't get. I guess it's like teenagers and preteens watching that shit. Like you know about PewDiePie and shit too.
Nah. Oh wait, is that the? Oh wait, hold on. That's the YouTuber that like just films himself playing video games or some shit.
Yeah, and like, dude, those dudes who get like, who are it's just them playing video games and then saying dumb shit while they're playing video games at their house on the line and shit. And they getting fucking mad money for that shit. And then that PewDiePie dude got in trouble for saying the N-word. And he was like, he was on the fucking camera crying and shit, apologizing. It's like, people, like, how is it? Why are you guys like paying attention to these motherfuckers?
Hey, I mean, same with thing. I'm not trying to be sexist, but a lot of these Instagram models start by just playing video games with their tops off and shit like that, and then photographers slide in talking about, "Hey, I'll pay you to do this," and then they're off in the sunset. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, but if for real, like that's not. I don't think that's feminism. If you just like doing shit, like random shit to get people to, you know what I mean, click on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
But again, how much? I don't know. I guess it's a philosophical question because I'm like, I don't know how much to blame the people who doing it, or like the fact that like those people people actually click on it and people actually watch that shit. Because like if they did that shit once and nobody fucked with it, they would never do it again. You know, like if everybody just fucked with people who are, I mean, they do. People fuck with people who are actually smart, people who are actually funny. But this is a lot of people who just fuck with stupid shit all the time. So I don't know. I guess that's not. That's just me basically saying society's trash.
It's funny though, man, because there's shit that I used to find funny on YouTube and like watch all the time, and now like I don't really fuck with it no more. But we're going with that, man. What's that?
It might just be people who are young. It might just be all his fucking like viewers are just young ass teenagers who just think dumb shit is funny, and there's nothing we can really do about that, you know.
It's kind of like when we were kids and Jackass came out, we thought it was the funniest thing, and now as an adult, if you saw dudes like eating,
bro, I rocked with it so much. It was so stupid.
I know, but as an adult now, if you saw someone eating, that's why ridiculousness is not that appealing to me and shit. Like it's just people getting hurt. I'm like, all right, that seems painful, like not funny.
Right, and then same thing with like Tosh.0. It's just like,
dude fell off a ladder. Like I hope he's all right.
Right. I mean, if I'm at the point, I'm still immature as shit. So if somebody fell, I'll laugh. But if somebody falling on video, not as funny to me unless it's, you know, it gotta catch me off guard, you know.
Or I gotta know the person. If I catch one of my homies falling on video, it's a wrap.
Bro, I'm laughing. And it can't just be like, oh, I'm about to watch a show where I know there's about to be a bunch of people falling.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You know?
But with that, man, what's some shit that used to not fuck with, but you probably fuck with heavy now, like the reverse spectrum? I mean, we could probably break it down to different categories. I know food was a good one that people always transition from, having their younger taste buds to their mature ones. But shit, man, for me,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, shit, if we're gonna say food, I'd have to say the number one thing that I used to never fuck with, and now I'm in love with, is fucking avocados, b.
You didn't used to fuck with avocados?
And for some reason, it was just the texture and just like the slime, I don't know. Yeah, the texture just fucks with me. And now I'm like mad at myself for all those years that I missed out on the nutritional benefits I could have benefited from eating.
That's crazy. Avocados. Did you not even have guacamole?
Nah, I didn't fuck with anything green like that. Like even pesto. I don't know. For some reason, like
what?
Green food made me like think differently about it.
That's crazy. Pesto's fire. So I mean, obviously, avocado's good. The guacamole. My shit was hummus. I had that shit like when I was in, because I would say like Mediterranean food ain't really blow up here until like I was a teen or something like that. And I was just like, hummus, what the fuck is this? And I tasted it. Like, this shit tastes like wet sand. Like, why y'all fuck with this? I was like, yo, fuck hummus. Y'all out here eating wet sand like a fucking sea urchin and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not fucking with this. And then, like, eventually I started eating, I tried other hummus. I don't even know why, but like flavored ones. And I was like, oh, okay. When you put the flavors on these motherfuckers, then we ready to rock.
Do you fuck with like hummus and chips, or you do hummus and like vegetables?
I usually do hummus and veggies are cool, but like usually when this is a veggie plate, I was like a regular ass hummus. I'm like, fuck that. But usually I get like the Tostitos tortilla chips with lime, with a hint of lime or jalapeno. And then I get like I had a sriracha hummus earlier this week that was fucking flames, B.
I'm trying to think of. I used to. I saw this meme or like this. Yeah, it's a meme. It was like eating salsa before you're an adult and eating a salsa now. Like when you were a kid, you just dipped your chip in the salsa without any chunks, and now you just eat that shit like straight to the dome.
Straight up scoops.
Yeah, every pepper and onion that's in there, you take it.
No, yeah, I think I always fuck with salsa. I'm trying to think of other shit that I definitely didn't fuck with before, but I mean, coffee I always thought was trash. But I guess I drink it more now, I still don't really fuck with it.
Yeah, you're not really like a cup of Joe type of guy. I never saw you. I never saw you at the coffee machine back at work, B.
Use coffee if I'm like tired of shit.
You just dump it on your head.
I'm just putting my finger in the hot coffee, like But nah, that energy drinks I don't really fuck with. Let's see what trying to think. What's some other shit like?
I'll be real. French fries from a fast food joint. I used to fuck with that shit. This is the opposite. I used to fuck with those all the time, and now I don't even fuck with them. Now when I go to a fast food joint, maybe this is just an adult thing. Or a mature thing. I don't know. I'm now downplaying the French fries. I just get the burgers, unless it's a place that has fire fries. So
honestly, my hot take is that there's no good fries except for at McDonald's. But then everything else at McDonald's is trash, so it's like no point even going. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go to a restaurant only for their French fries.
That's a crazy take, man, because I think you haven't had Checkers or Rallies, huh?
I think I have. Oh no, maybe I haven't had their fries.
Their fries are the best in the game, bro.
Is it the chicken place?
Nah, that's Cane's.
Oh, I thought Rallies was chicken.
Nah, Rallies they have chicken sandwiches and stuff, but they got burgers and stuff too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't really got none over by me. It's funny, I literally only saw those like in the hood. Same thing with Church's Chicken. I've only seen Church's Chicken in the hood.
Yeah, when I first heard about Church's Chicken when I was younger growing up, I thought my boy like was talking about the chicken you get from church, not like an actual place called Church's Chicken.
You thought they was giving out chicken at the sermon? You're like, yo, I need to go to church more.
Well, that's how I was like, I can understand why people go every Sunday.
Yeah, bro, you get this fire ass chicken and a sermon. Just saved and shit. That's wild.
Trying to think, man. Maybe TV shows that I used to hate that I'm cool with now. Nah, because that's the thing, man. I just catch myself watching the same shit over and over again. So
There's no shit. I'm trying to think of shit. I guess the Game of Thrones would be one that I thought was trash, but now I'm like, it's alright.
Shouts to my boy Patty. I'm not gonna call him a picky eater, but he's definitely selective. And there was times I've known him for like 10 years now, and like there was when I first got, started living with him or hanging out with him, I'd cook up like asparagus as a side dish, and he would just eat around the shit, and I'm like, bro, like you're gonna finish your plate, And he's like, oh, I just don't like asparagus, and I'm like, trust me, man, you'll like it. Just eat the shit, He's like, nah, I just don't like it. I'm like, dude, I cooked for you. Just fucking try this shit. Mm-hmm. And then like he tried it on his own accord, like, weeks later. And then after that, he's like, bro, I love asparagus. Asparagus is so good. I was like, I know, man. The fuck.
Right. That might be the thing though. I think I didn't like veggies when I was younger. Now I got way more appreciation for them. Like it's weird. Before I was like broccoli. Nah, but like now I've had broccoli. I'm like, yo, there's some good ass broccoli. Same thing with asparagus.
Garlic broccoli.
Asparagus is good. Corn is good. Peas I'll be fucking with.
Dude, steamed veggies. You can't miss.
Like all that shit. Zucchini, all that shit, bro. It's like if somebody sauce that shit up right, that shit's good. It's just I guess when people do that shit blindly.
Yeah. I mean he did the same shit with sushi too. I mean, but we've talked about that before where he still fucks with just like, the spicy tuna rolls. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah. Spread your wings. Spread your wings. Wrong. But it's good. Shouts to Patty's the homie, OG. No hate.
Word, I feel that. One other thing I guess was that I definitely used to fuck with, but I don't. I did not like was beer. I had beer my first time when I was like probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Because my uncle was like, "Yo, try this shit," and I was like, "This is trash. What the fuck y'all drinking? The hell is this shit?" And then even like I'd be in high school. And we'd be playing like beer pong, or first of all, playing beer pong in high school is disgusting, man. And so like they be shooting the ball be rolling on the ground in the basement, getting lit and shit on it, and then they're throwing it in the fucking cups, and like yo, just wash it off with like the water cup. And like this shit is still gross. You look in the water cup, there's just like fucking sediment sitting at the bottom of that shit. You just keep dipping the ball in, and so. When I would play, if they like shoot the fucking ball in the cup, I would fake drink the beer and just like put that shit off to the side. Like, yo, y'all got it.
Well, dude, bro, the problem with that is two things: is you could be like 10 games deep and they never even switch out the cups. It's like 20 people have been drinking on these cups and shit. Ugh.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like fucking ball running around in the basement. And I don't like the taste of beer, but I think I figured out that like. Because I tried it obviously again in high school, but it was like every fucking party was just Bud Light, and I think I just figured out later when I got to college and shit, or later on in my life that like Bud Light is just trash, and that's why I didn't like beer. Because like, I mean, it's still beer is just trash. There's just certain beer that's less trash. That's my argument.
Yeah, I feel that way too, man. People are like, no, man, you just gotta find one you like. I'm like, I mean, it's. Any substance that could kill you upon drinking too much of it, you gotta admit that it can't taste good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. If you eat too much sugar, it could kill you. So, and sugar's fucking good. So,
all right, man.
Like, I'm just saying, you can get too much of anything. Honestly, get too much pussy, you can die.
Yeah, and there's there's probably some pussies that don't taste good. But anyway,
I didn't mean like eating it, but yeah.
Yeah, it won't feed you like no food, man. Like Iman Shumpert said, or no, not Iman. Who was it? Meek Mill said that. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
We digress from the tasteless vaginas, but wow. Dude, speaking of people, this is something I don't think I learned from my dad. I don't think I'm unique for doing this, but like when people have name tags at work, usually retail locations, I go out of my way and read the person's name and I address them by their name if I'm looking for an item,
Mm-hmm.
As of
wait,
recent,
you actually do that?
Yeah, is that a weird thing?
Oh, dude, nah, bro. Can't be doing that shit, man.
What do you mean?
Wait, did you? I when I worked in retail, I hated that shit.
You don't want
Like,
someone
bitch,
calling
you
you
don't know
Ty?
me. No, I don't know you.
Why do you have a name tag on?
I hated it. They made me put the name tag on. I ain't asked for that shit.
All right, so you want me to now approach these people instead of their name tag saying Helen and call her Helen? You want me to just be like, "Hey, yo, you work
Yeah,
here,
you
right?"
say, hey, can you help? Like, you don't gotta be rude about it. It's like, hey, you work, like, help me. Like, hey, I need help. Excuse me, I need help. You know what I mean? But I feel like it was always like I'd do something when I worked at Home Depot. I'd do something for me, and like they're most of them are kind of a dick or whatever, or they just try and buddy up, and then they just look at my name. They're like, oh, thanks, Ty. It's like, all right, bro, you don't be coming at me like we friends and shit. I don't know your name. Like, get out of here, bro.
Okay, then whatever. That's a little different. I'd just be like, "Oh, excuse me, Megan. Where's the butter?"
Yo!
You know?
Like because it's like the name tag is there, so you feel like you should use it because it's there, but it's really only there so that like if they fuck up, you know who the fuck to complain about.
That's the worst reason. Yo,
it's not. Yeah, but that's the only reason. It's not there for you to pretend like y'all friends. Megan's like, yo, who the fuck calling me? I don't know you, motherfucker.
So you do what? I shall only use it for a negative sense. Someone
only you gotta.
Someone said
Yeah,
it was rude to me. Who? It was Megan. You know.
It was fucking Megan over in produce. Get her ass.
So then for a positive reason, I'm gonna be like, yo, there was an employee that was really nice. I think you should give her a raise. They're like, who was it? I'm like, I'd rather not say.
Yeah, if you only do if you about to literally gonna give you if you don't read my name tag and say my name to me unless you about to go to my manager and be like, yo, give this dude Ty a raise. He's awesome. Like that's it.
Okay, so then
you like, don't be out here on this fake friend shit.
I do act like I'm best friends with them.
Yeah, dog. You're like, hey, Megan.
I'm like, yo, Curtis.
Like, who the fuck is you?
I'm like, Curtis, bro. I'm cooking pasta tonight. Do you know where the noodles are? And they're like,
yeah. I'm like, I don't know you, man. What? Damn, you never got like a weird look from that when you do it?
No, I do all the time. That's why I was like, I thought I was in the right. I guess I'm in the wrong.
Nah, bro, you just gotta hit them up like, excuse me. Like, hey, man, can you help?
All right, well, fuck. Now see, dude. Now what you did to me, I'm gonna be awkward as shit about it because I'm gonna.
Meg. Shit, I shouldn't. Damn it, I shouldn't have said your name.
I'm gonna read their name and be like, nah, I call everybody that. Shit. Steve. Never mind. You, Mr. Walmart. Fuck. I'm gonna just walk away.
Do they do their name tags at Walmart? Because I feel like that might be the only place.
Nah, they just give them numbers at Walmart. Like, yo,
they just give them a blue shirt, bro, and they're like, go get a register, but not too many. Like, yeah, everybody open up, but only like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, only open 3 registers. If we're extremely busy, close 1. If we're not busy, have them all open. All right.
Yeah, and the rest of you guys just walk around aimlessly.
Yeah, and when I ask for an item, act like you're new here, because that's all I get.
Mm-hmm. That's a real Walmart's probably the only store that I've literally never had somebody ask me if I need help, ever. Have you ever been asked for help in Walmart? Like, yo, you need help?
Nah, because I think they don't know where, they wouldn't know how to help you.
They're just like, nah, bro, you broke. You at Walmart. You know where the fuck to go. They're thinking like, nah, you know where to go. You know where the cheap shit is.
You're like, everything's rolled back, bro. Come on.
Like, come on, man. You'll figure it out. Like
you're
not expecting great to be like, it's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I worked at Walmart, I'd think the same thing.
I've taken an L at Walmart plenty of times. There was one time I was mad that they I asked for cash back, and like they ended up like the card just ran and they didn't give me the cash back, and I only bought an item because they told me I could do cash back, but I didn't need to buy the item anymore. So I was like, can I just return the item? And then they charged me again, and then they made me wait in line in like the money center. And I'm like, by that time I started snapping at them, and then the guy was like, all right, sir, have a good night or whatever. And I walked out and they all started clapping, like, like like I was like, all right, man, y'all got it, whatever. I was that.
Yo, they was like, yo, he's gone, fam.
Yeah, they all started clapping. Yeah, man, I was like, wow, y'all really figuring out a way to get me mad.
They flamed your ass.
And they were at lunch the next day talking about, remember when we clapped when that guy left?
Yo, they probably bring that shit up now. Like, yo, you remember that fucking one time old boy was in here spazzing, so we clapped on his ass?
I told you my car one time was like making a weird noise from what I thought. So I drove all the way to the dealership to get the shit looked at. And the woman took like one lap around the block with me, and she's like, "Hey, get out of the car real quick." I was like, "Why?" She pulled out the back. It was just a water bottle. And I was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Nah, we got to go around the block again because I bet she was gonna make the sound, and it didn't."
It was just a water bottle.
It was just a water bottle. So I come back into work. Real dumb. I was like, "Yo, I give you all permission to fuck with me for the rest of the week. I can be your base of communication, the joke that you guys make fun of people in the grocery stores and all that."
Yeah. Is that like the only time you like done some shit and just felt dumb?
The only thing? No, I've done plenty of things that made me feel dumb.
Yo, the worst thing that makes you feel dumb is I remember just being a kid and literally every time my mom be like, "Oh, can you go find this thing in my room?" And then like you go to find it and then you can't, and you come out like, "Yo, I can't find it." And my mom be like, "If I fucking find that shit in 2 seconds, I'm gonna swear to God." And she go in there and come right back out with it. I'm like, "Yo, that shit wasn't. You had that shit on you the whole time."
Man, that's the worst too. When the opposite of that though, when you ask for help and you're looking for something and people ask like something obvious.
Oh,
yo, I can't find my wallet. Did you check your pockets, bro? Oh shit.
Yeah, I hate that shit. It's like, oh shit, my computer won't come on. Like, oh, did you hit the power button? Nah, nigga, I didn't even try that. I should have thought about that, bro. But then sometimes people really don't be doing that shit.
Yeah, my fucking ass. I've had times where I've walked into my room, cut the lights off, talking about I can't find my keys.
As you turn the lights off.
Yeah, my boy's like, turn the lights back on, man.
Bro, I've definitely had it where I'm like, I got my phone like on my like, I don't know, just like laying on me or something, and I start patting my pockets like, yo, where the fuck is my phone? And that shit just like right in front of my fucking face.
We've had a girl, I'm not gonna say her name, one time smoke weed with us, and it was one of her first times, and she called us telling us that she couldn't find her phone.
Like she was on, like, she's like roaming around like I'm like, I can't find my phone. Like, wait, how do you what? And
we made her and everyone at the house was like, yo, but she's on the phone. We're like, I know, don't tell her. So we're like, yo, check your car. She's like, all right, hold on. We're like, and then she's like, oh, wait a minute. And we're like, yeah, you're on the phone. She's like, I'm so high.
That's some good shit, bro. If you literally call somebody on the phone and tell them you can't find your phone, like, you smoke some good shit. That's crazy.
That's all we fuck with out here.
I guess. Oh, did you hear about I guess LA got the legal shit now?
Recreational?
Yeah, man. But
is it LA or all of Cali?
It's all of Cali, but like then as soon as they got it, that hobbit, Jeff Sessions, was like, yo, I'm taking that shit away.
He's upset that everyone's getting stoned and eating his Keebler Elf relatives.
Bro, he took a break off from being racist to black people to come at marijuana. That's just wild.
Wait till he finds out that black people smoke weed too.
Oh, dude, two birds, one stone.
Two birds,
one not stone.
I was just gonna say that one not stone.
Oh shit! I should let you do it.
It's cool. You got it. Yeah, man. What's up with I'm not gonna say favorite, but like legit, my favorite quote of his is "Good people don't smoke marijuana." I'm like, yes, we do. Yo,
bro, he said like he thought the KKK was cool until he found out they smoke weed or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, bro, this is a little much.
Like, yo, them Nazis, like, not only were they terrible, they also smoked the weed.
Yeah. They're like, the wacky tobacco's a little much, guys. I can't be part of this.
Yo, that's fucking wild.
I always get
into like being like
fights.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say I get internet fights with people trying to conflate like marijuana. What's next? Legal heroin? I'm like, my man, if you've ever smoked weed, you know heroin don't come next.
Bro, it shouldn't even be. That's not even the same realm because you don't even got to do the same shit, bro.
I know, man.
Heroin is so I don't even honestly like. I get why people do heroin, but I also still don't get why people do heroin. Because there's just so many steps. I'm too lazy for that shit, bro. You got to take the shit out. You gotta have a spoon. You gotta fucking boil that shit. Then you gotta put it in a needle, and you gotta find a vein, and then shoot yourself.
And tie your arm up.
Fuck all that.
Tie your arm up,
bro.
Shoot yourself with a needle.
Way too many steps.
And that shit lasts what, 1 little second? Like fuck that, man. I'd rather smoke a half ounce of weed.
Bro, I gotta go to med school to learn how to take heroin, bro. I'm good. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I know. And my argument is the people that don't want weed to be legal are people that like don't fuck with it anyway. And I'm like, bro, just don't smoke the shit. Like, I know, like, I don't drink that much and alcohol is legal. Like, I just don't drink.
Exactly. It's like, yo, what about the kids? It's like, you think kids can't get weed now?
And they really think, like, man, it's funny how they think, like, man, the kids are going to get their hands on it. Like, from who? You got to buy the shit, bro.
Like, if anything, it's better to have it in the store where they can ID them than random ass drug dealer. Like, yeah, bro, I need the money.
Yeah,
which
bro.
Still gonna happen, you know?
Like we were saying on the Halloween episode, like people were like, what about the weed? There's houses giving weed out. It's like, no, they're not. Because I'm going to those houses first.
Right? Ain't nobody giving out weed, bro.
Like, that shit's money, B.
You know, weed's way more expensive than a fucking snack size fucking Butterfinger, my G. Like, what are you talking about?
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just it's an ongoing fight that'll never be. But as long as if Big Pharma and medical marijuana were to be part hand in hand, then we'd be straight. Then that shit would be at gas stations, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of like. I don't understand why it isn't legal. Just because like people are already smoking it. Why wouldn't they just make it legal and then tax it? They make so much money off of it. I don't get it. People are already fucking smoking the shit.
Well, because they're afraid that like people can make their own, it's a false argument. Because like, for example, like you can go to the grocery store and buy tomatoes, right? But my dad grows his own tomatoes, and he used to have a backyard. Now he grows them on the balcony in Brooklyn. But that's what it is. People are afraid that someone out in Cali can make their own like grow op and be more successful and out compete. You know?
See, I feel like they underestimate how lazy people is, bro.
Right.
If Netflix just like was like, yo, we're gonna get into the weed market, and then or like Uber or some shit, and then it'll just Uber Eats have that shit brought to your house every time you want. Like fuck whoever growing that shit, grow up, bro. People are just gonna order that shit and have that shit brought to their house.
That's exactly that. That's correct, 1,000%. That's like me, like DoorDash. All that did was lead into the industries that already exist. It's not like, oh shit, you delivered me Taco Bell. Can you go to your house and make me a taco?
Yeah, exactly. Like
that's their fear. Like, oh, we can't make weed legal because then someone's gonna make a better product. It's like, bro, I'd rather buy it from the store. I don't want to deal with anybody else anyway.
Right. It's like way too many things set in place, and only people who's gonna be able to distribute that shit is gonna be people who with lots of money. So I don't get why people in Big Pharma didn't just like pivot to that shit. Like, let me be the CEO with one of y'all fucking dumbass companies. Because I'd have been said like, yo, we need to switch to weed and get in on this shit before it's too late. Because motherfuckers are figuring out that our fucking pills are getting motherfuckers addicted to heroin.
And grocery stores exist, right? And people aren't like, fuck, man, I'm afraid that someone can make their own food and serve it to other people.
Right?
You know, people still go to the grocery store. But anyway, yeah, not to get too political. Jeff Sessions, you're a fucking worm. I just feel like the people that are against weed just need to try it one time and be like, oh shit, this is it. All right, let them smoke what they want. You gotta try it
if you don't fuck with it. But I don't see why. Like, there's not nearly as many deaths and shit from weed as there are from like alcohol, and that shit's legal as hell. So
0 deaths from fucking weed.
Yeah, so it's dumb.
But yeah, man, that's, I don't know, it's weird. I can understand the fears of, you know, I can't understand. Make the shit legal, regulate it, and make it an age limit, just like you have with alcohol, just like you have with anything else. So,
right.
I don't get it, man. I've yet to hear a solid argument on why you can't make weed legal. Make yourself have to be 18 or 21 and older to buy it, just like cigarettes and/or alcohol. Boom.
Right.
Keep it moving.
Keep that shit moving.
And I don't want to hear, it affects you, blah, blah, blah. Have you ever seen someone that smokes cigarettes that hasn't gotten a cigarette within like an hour? They get mad, irritable. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, yeah. No, you ain't not there not to be fucked with.
I need my morning cigarette.
Yeah.
Sounded like they have an actual frog in their throat.
Which I get it, bro. They're addicted to the shit. I guess people are addicted to coffee too, but I just hate those people like I haven't had my coffee yet.
Don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee. It's like, man, you're my boss. I need to talk to you.
If you don't shut your caffeine stunted ass up,
the fuck? Drink real coffee. You out here buying Starbucks, the burnt ass shit.
Don't even talk to me unless I had my coffee. The fuck up.
I would, dude. Fuck Starbucks. I'm just saying that on the record. $8, $8 for coffee, dude. I know we used to work together. I'm not gonna name names, but there were some cats that would drink Starbucks every single day, and I'm like, we don't get paid like that. So I just know you're gonna get broke like halfway through the week.
They're not even addicted to coffee. They're addicted to the lifestyle of Starbucks.
Just the routine of it. Like, oh, let's go for a walk. Let's go get
Yeah.
Their coffee is trash.
I had cold brew from there, and that shit was so garbage.
Yeah, I had somebody pick me up a cold brew from there one time. I had like a headache the rest of the day, man. I couldn't.
That shit's uber trash.
Yeah,
but yeah, I guess we can sort of wrap this stuff up. What you got for song of the week, bro?
Man, I was struggling on it, man, because I wasn't really bumping much shit heavy this week. So I was like,
bro, what you be doing? You don't watch no TV. You don't be listening to music. You just be chilling in the dark and shit.
I be working on us, man. I fucking be breaking down sound bites of our past episodes.
Bro, that sound like we were in a relationship. Bro. Working on us.
We are, man. We're an arranged marriage. Nah. Shouts to the girl Joelle. She's out in Chicago. I got a plane ticket to Chicago, so I'm prepping for my trip out there. Shouts to Garrett Green and Dom Garrett. It's funny they share names, just first and last. They're from Debate the Slate on Bro Bible. They run that bi-weekly podcast, and or dual weekly, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And they gave us shouts. I'm actually gonna meet up with Garrett out in Chicago, and hopefully try and get a link so we could network.
We got the homies in the Chi.
Yeah, homies in the Chi. We got homies in LA. Shouts to Kazir Wazir. But nah, for song of the week, man. I don't know.
Also shout out to Trav. We talked about going we was with Trav too. Shouts to them.
Yeah, we were. I got to meet Trav last night.
Yeah, bro, he got a baby on the way, man. Shouts to that, man.
When's the baby coming?
Soon, in the next couple weeks.
He texted you, the baby?
The baby, yeah, he was like, "Yo, give me a shout out on the pod."
I bet. Shout out to the baby.
They got that. His first shout out on the pod.
That's a cool name. I rock with that. But nah, I still haven't thought of a song, man. Shit. Actually, my bad. I was messing because I wanted to see what this dude, Young Boy NBA was about.
He got the worst name ever. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought it was NBA, like National Basketball Association. It stands for Young Boy Never Broke Again.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. So yeah, I heard a song. I think it was called I don't even know the name of it, man. It was called Shooting or some shit like that. Or I really don't know.
No, bro. It was a song. He recorded it.
He got money for it.
Yeah. It's cool, bro.
Nah, I mean, there's not one that I thought I was like thinking about this all week. I wanted to throw on, but
that's cool, bro.
Nah, that's cool. I got you. I'm gonna do song of the week is gonna be I'm gonna do Uzi Vert again.
Wow.
And we're gonna do P's and Q's.
All right, cool. that was a wild. Okay. My song of the week is gonna be. I think his name is like. I'm gonna just do Crumbs by Drum and Playboy Cardi. That's gonna be my shit. Also, shout out to Brockhampton. They got a song called Zipper that dropped on Saturation 3. That shit was fire. Definitely check out Saturation 3. These dudes dropped 3 albums in like 6 months. I don't know how they did that shit.
Yeah, shouts to Chris at work. He was like, "How do you guys feel about Cardi B?" I was like, "Oh, don't get me started. She's aight."
I was like, what? Like everybody like Cardi, bro. Cardi's was hot right now. Bruno?
Nah, not yet. The new one.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, the song is it's a remix, so the Bruno shit was already out and it was already a fire song. But Cardi's pretty good on it. And then, bro, that Justin Timberlake song, you ain't hear yet?
Nah, from what I heard, it was trash.
It was garbage, hot doo doo.
Damn. Post a cold
Bro,
doo-doo.
Katie listened to that shit for 10 seconds and was like, yo, this is bad.
What's it called?
Filthy.
Nah. No thanks. I
And
can judge a book by its cover.
The whole time he's like, haters gonna say this fake. And it's like, haters gonna say it's trash. That's what's gonna happen.
The status. That's funny, man.
Bro, he had like because he had like a promo, like it was a promo. Jessica Biel, who's his wife, was like on it, and she was like, "Yeah, this album feels like the trees and the mountains and bushes and the woods because it's called Man of the Woods." So like everybody thought he was dropping a country album, and then he dropped some fucking robotic bleep bloop shit. Like what the fuck is this?
Timberlake is married to Jessica Biel.
Yeah, you know.
I did not know that, man.
Bro, I was like kind of wilding out early in the week when we heard the song. I guess 2 days ago, and I was like, "Yo, Jessica Biel must ain't been working recently, because she obviously didn't know what the fuck that album sounded like." This bitch said the trees. How the fuck an album gonna sound like trees?
That I don't know, man.
But yeah,
maybe when you smoke trees, it sounded like it.
That's what it is, bro. She was gone off the loud. But yeah,
I did not know that they were married though. You drop knowledge to me every week.
You didn't know they were married?
Nah, man. It's hard to keep up with these celebrities, bro. They're married and divorced like the next week.
Yeah, I think they've been married for a while though. So,
well, shout out to them, man.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap this shit up. Thanks for everybody listening. Definitely, if you fuck with us, leave a review on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. Leave comments. Let us know if you want some shit that we can talk about. Yeah, and if you don't like it, don't leave a review, because why the fuck would you do that? And yeah, make sure you subscribe too if you want to. But you got any parting shots, homie?
Like I said, shouts to Kaiser Wazir for continuously to help plug the pod. Anyone that's been listening, this is episode 19, man. We're committed, not addicted, and we're networkers, not spammers. For the people that have already made it out in social media fame and internet fame, we're just trying to do the same, man. We're broke boys trying to make it, you know, and we're a little bit more humble, you know. We're not going to get a little Hollywood on you. I'm not going to do an Apple Watch, and, you know, I'm just trying to pay my bills with our personalities. So,
I'm about to say, if they send me an Apple Watch, I'm going to wear the Apple Watch.
You got mine. You can wear it too. You could be 2 chains, 2 watches.
Katie turned around like, you can Apple Watch? Like, nah. Damn, if people want to send me shit, I'm gonna take that shit. But yeah, yo, thanks for listening, bro. We out.
Episode 19 in the books. Thanks, fam.